Oh, here we go. Classic Bond opening. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know you're... Oh! Come on. Wait a minute. Is this opening even cool anymore? Like, why do they still do this? Like, why are you shooting the audience? We're just here to watch a damn movie. I mean, come on. I ain't got no time for this. I ain't got no time to die. Forget about it. Here comes the review. Now, growing up, I was not really a Bond fan, but going to watch a Bond movie was like an event. I grew up watching Bond movies purely for the fun of it because, let's face it, the majority of those movies that came out in the 80s and 90s were just pure cheese and camp.
Who are you?
My name is Pussy Galore.
I must be dreaming.
The Craig Bond series, when introduced, gave us a fresh new look at Bond that we've never seen before. A Bond that was vulnerable, a Bond that acted most of the time on pure rage and emotion. A greener Bond as we see him progress through his 007 career. The feel of the movies were grittier and the stakes felt more realistic. Of course, many things stayed the same, the gadgets, the cars, the womanizing, but those are things that we've grown to expect and at times forgive as nice nods to the character and franchise as a whole. Not all of the movies were great. I mean, let's never talk about Quantum of Solace again, but the one thing that I appreciated was they kept the same beats all throughout the movies, and they continued storylines that if one never watched the previous movie, they may miss something that was being discovered or revealed in the current film. No Time to Die is an opus and swan song to the Daniel Craig Bond series that pretty much stayed true to how it all started in Casino Royale. It felt like a perfect capper to the series that I would actually feel just fine if they were to totally end the Bond film franchise straight out. But of course we all know that's never going to happen. All throughout, you can feel that they were paying homage to those who starred throughout this series, and some who made it had their own swan song in this film. Daniel Craig looked like he was having fun again. My big criticism when it came to Spectre was that he didn't look as invested. Here he was all in. That swagger and charm was all back, and his one-liners always hit perfectly. Rami Malek was creepy and mysterious, and even though we didn't get to see much of him, he made all of his on-screen time count. The breakout star, however, for me was Ana de Armas. Her rookie-like charm and innocence really stole all the scenes that she was in, and I actually wouldn't mind if we had a chance to see more of her character in future iterations. Now, all the action scenes were what we were to expect from a Bond film. A little bit over the top, but not at all in the Fast and Furious kind of way. I love one-shots, and there was a brilliantly intense one-shot during one of the action moments towards the end that was so well done. Hans Zimmer lending his talents to the soundtrack made the movie a whole lot more epic. After watching Spectre again, I thought the music made the overall feel of the movie very dull and morose. So this attention to music really makes a huge impact. However, No Time to Die isn't exactly a perfect movie. They did the one thing that is very cliche, and they rose the stakes of the main hero by adding a liability. Now, this is part of the video where there are going to be some spoilers, so you have been forewarned. Watch out! And that's adding a child into the mix. That's right, Bond has a daughter that of course he didn't know anything about. And now he has to face the fact that not only is he saving the world, but he has to save the two loves of his life. The ending was also a bit too long and overdrawn. They were really hamming it up and giving as much final screen time to Craig and our final Bond, knowing that we will never see him in this role again. After it all, I was really expecting a huge title card saying thanks for the memories, and then you see Daniel Craig waving goodbye to the audience just before blowing up. This movie may have not pleased a lot of the Bond purists out there. However, as somebody who is not a Bond fan, but a fan of the movies, I felt truly entertained and feel like this was one of the best action movies that we got this year. So what are your thoughts on the Bond franchise, especially with Daniel Craig in the role? Is this a movie that you want to see, or have you seen it already? Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section, and as always, smash that like and hit that subscribe buttons if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch all of you next time.